I think we are officially live on YouTube. For those in the house, welcome. For those online, welcome as well. We're going to give them a few minutes to settle in, just to make sure that everything is coming through. Oh, I can hear myself. YouTube. That's how I sound. Wow. I don't like it. I don't like it. Someone else want to talk? No? You sure? All right. Well, we're happy for you guys to be here today. It's our NYI Convention. We do this every single year, and we're going to do a little bit of business. We're going to talk a little bit about what has happened in 2024 and maybe what's going to happen in 2025. The big thing, though, is that we're going to give a little bit of the information for NYC 2026. So anybody go to NYC 2023, I think the last one? We got a few in here. Yeah, a few. Was it good? Yeah? Anybody able to go again? Okay. So we got a couple that are able to go again. This year it's going to be in Salt Lake, but I'm not going to talk about that because Jonah's going to talk about that. So we'll give that information, which will be good. And so what I'm going to ask you guys to do, if you have your phones and you're a delegate, I'm going to ask you to get your phone out because we're going to be using Slido.com. So Slido.com is going to be our voting tool that we have. And I'm going to actually go here to the side real quick because I got to make sure that we've got it up. And we, for those of you online, you're going to see, if you could go to the slide that kind of shows the QR code, this will make it a little bit easy for everyone. We've got this QR code. You can just take a picture of it. And that is going to be our voting platform. We don't really have a lot of voting today, but we've got a few things that we need to vote on. And so if everyone who's a delegate can snap that or go to Slido.com, hit AZNYI 25, that's going to be our voting platform. And we're going to do a little test, okay? We're going to do a little test just to make sure people have access to that. And so we're going to actually start this. Let's see if everyone has the ability to do a vote. So go to Slido.com, put in that little prompt. And do you guys see a question? Does anybody see a question? Okay, you got a question. Perfect. Okay, so answer that question. Here's the question if you don't see it. The question, come on, pull up. Here you go. Would you rather listen to an annoying laugh for a whole day or get tickled for 1 hour? Annoying laugh for 1 day. And when I say annoying laugh, I mean an annoying laugh, right? Really bad. I don't have an whole day. It overpowers music. I know you teenagers, it's all the what if. No loophole. There's no loophole. Okay, so if you take a look at it, it'll show us kind of the results. 59% would rather do the annoying laugh. The whole day, guys? You can't sleep through it? No way. 1 hour, just get tickled. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Hey, we're going to do one more just to make sure everything is good. Again, giving people the opportunity, if you haven't gone on yet, hit the QR code or go to Slido.com, hit hashtag AZNYI25. Would you rather have a super slow internet or a low phone battery? It's not even close, guys. It's not even close. Yep, you guys know what's up. All right. So again, for those just walking in or for those coming into the online stream, our voting platform is Slido.com. And so if you have your phone, you can hit the QR code or go to Slido.com and hit the hashtag AZNYI25. Melissa, do you want to run Slido for me? It's actually she did it last year, and she did such an excellent job that I have it. I have it. I have it pulled up right there. She did such a good job. She did such a good job. All right. So everything looks good on that. So Slido again, Slido.com. That's going to be our. It's going to be our voting platform. Now, this is a convention. There has to be a little bit of formality with this. We try to make it a little bit more palatable instead of just a whole thing of Robert's rules. So, in order to actually start our convention, we have to have a vote to actually start our convention. So, I'm going to ask, does anybody want to vote to actually start our NYI convention? All right. Pastor Chrissy Ruth. Pastor Chrissy Ruth has motioned, and who got the second? We've got a lot. Now you have to for the minutes you have to stand and say your name. And I'm a little teapot. No. Okay. Our secretary is not going. All right. So good. So we've got the motion. All now. So we're actually going to do the vote. There's actually a vote on Slido that we'll do to actually start our meeting. And we're gonna hit that vote. Everyone can now. All right, who's the funny person? There's always a funny person. Let's see. Oh, there they are. Yep, there they are. That's two funny people. Two funny people. Oh, three funny people. Yep. Oh, six. Yeah. Yeah, we could just do that. Yeah. Does that work? Yeah. For those of you who don't have a phone, um, yeah, you know what? We've got to use technology. So we have an alternative for those in the house. For you at home, you're on your computer. It should work out. Okay. All right. All right. So that was our motion. We've got so the vote passed. Everyone, a round of applause. Good job. Hey, we're moving. We are moving, and then we've got one more vote just to make sure that we can move along. So what this is, it's a motion for plurality. In the event that we don't have enough votes for a single person to be elected, the highest percentage of the votes, if the event is a tie, we will consider the top two votes, vote getters and revote, basically. So, for example, you have to have, I think, is it 2/3? 2/3, I think. Yes, no, 2/3. If there's not enough, then we'll go the top two, and then whoever gets the most on that second vote wins. Okay. That looks like it's going pretty good as well. And then there's one more. We'll give a few more seconds for that, just because some people might be jumping on. I know we got to get this voting out just real quick. I told you there's just a little bit of business. All right, and we'll move on to the next one since that one's 98%. And then the next one is just the authority for the executive council. Now, you may ask, who are the executive council? That is the district presidents, that is the secretary, and that is the vice president. They make up the executive council, and we're asking for the authority to elect directors who will then have a vote on the council. So directors could be for quizzing, directors could be for camp, directors could be for winter retreat, or other types of ministry opportunities. And so giving the executive council the authority to appoint them, and then they would have a vote on the council. All right, and that one is going through, and I think that looks good. Any other votes that I missed before we get to the good stuff?
There was to use Slido's online voting platform.
Oh, did I not do that one?
At least, I mean, I didn't.
Right? All right, so hey, we've got some fun stuff. I actually asked the question. I actually didn't put the vote on the app, but uh, the next question is we're going to pretend like we're going to go back in time. Oh, we did? We did it to start the meeting, but we actually didn't vote to use Slido, did we? All right, throw it up there for the record. Everyone vote no, right? Yes. No, don't vote no. Vote yes. Okay, the next question is the authority to use Slido. And there it is. So that is all the ones that we will use going forward. Just want to start. Let's go get the paper and pencil. Here we go. Let's do this. Do we got Scantrons in the back? Huh? All right. Yeah, no bowling. We're just voting the whole time. Heads up, we'll count you. Close your eyes. All that fun stuff. Okay. All good. Thank you for doing that voting. We've got a little bit more voting that Tori's going to help assist us on, and that is going to be voting for, give it up for Tori. We're not going to do it right now. We're not going to do it right now. One second. But take a bow. Take a bow. She's going to vote for that, and we're going to vote for 4 reps a little bit later on: a high school rep, a senior high rep, a young adult rep, and an adult rep. And so that's what Tori will be helping us out. But before we get that, I just want to do a little recap of last year. Okay, a little recap we call this the district president report. And 2024 was a great year for AZNYI. So after NYI Convention, we really kick off the summer events. We go right into Elevate. For Elevate, AZNYI had one of the largest turnouts that they've ever had at Elevate. Okay, we consistently are the largest group at Elevate, and I believe that we are developing some great relationships between the churches of competing, having fun, and worshiping together. And so Elevate was a phenomenal event, and we went right into camp season. And so once again, camp was phenomenal. We had a great speaker in Isaac Akeda from Hawaii, which was amazing. And we've gotten to the point where our camps are at the point where we don't have a lot of room left, having one season of camp, right? 1 week of camp. And so this has been something that we've been working on for a while. And in 2025, it's been 6 years, but since 2019 we haven't done it. But we're going back to 2 weeks of camp, which is fantastic. And so Matt Dennis is our camp director this year, and he's going to actually talk about camp a little bit more. But we're going to go back to the junior high week, and then we're also going to go back to a senior high week of camp, which I am so excited. It's been something I've been looking forward to for many, many years. And so we're really excited about that. And so thankful for the opportunity to have a Camp Pine Rock, and be able to utilize that for our young people. The goal is to grow as much as possible with our camps. So if you've got friends, now's the time to invite them to camp. And Matt's going to give you a little bit more information about that. We go from camp to camp meeting or family gathering, which, again, another great time to be together. And so the theme for last year was Better Together. Better Together, the idea that when we are together, we create relationships, right? We hold each other accountable, and then we also just have fun together and grow in our spiritual walks. And so camp meeting is one of those times where I remember as a student just hanging out playing Uno and the wagon wheel forever. And so playing games and all that kind of stuff. And so camp meeting is another one of those things that was fantastic. And then Fall Fest, right? Fall Fest we have in the fall, which is kind of an interesting event, right? We had our biggest Fall Fest that we've ever had last year, with over 150 participants. We went from Fall Fest right into Winter Retreat. We had our largest Winter Retreat that we've ever had this last year, with over, I think, 170 people at Winter Retreat. So the idea of being better together was definitely, we saw it last year. We saw the relationships. We saw the what we were able to do, the connection points we were have, and I love to see people. I love to see our students come into an event like camp or come into an event like Elevate, and then all of a sudden they leave their youth groups and then they just go wander off and talk with other friends that they've seen. I think that's what the benefit of being a part of a district is that we have, not only do we have our families and our youth groups that we call home, but we also have other friends that we get to see at our district events. And so that's another thing that I'm hoping as we continue on this year, that we really buy into the idea that we are better together. We are better together. There is something about critical mass that helps us get encouraged and engaged. So this year, not only do we want to continue this idea of better together, but we want to fall in line with the district. The district, they want to equip and to expand the kingdom, and they want to encourage our leaders. And above all, AZNYI exists not only for the students to have a great time, but really for the leaders. How can we come alongside? How can we partner with you guys? And so we really want to connect with you guys this year. There's some really good things happening, and then there's also some people that are struggling. We'd love to connect you to some people so that you know that you're not in it alone. That there are others that maybe have some resources that we can share. And so again, another benefit of the district is that we can help each other out and sometimes do ministry together. So look for those opportunities. Reach out to us. I would love to help out with some of those things, but I would even go one step further, right? And expand, encourage, equip, but also to engage. We really do want to help you engage young people. We're seeing a lot of youth groups, a lot of churches not have the ability to have a full-time youth leader. And so that means you got to be a little bit creative with staff and adult resources. And so let us help you kind of work with some of those restrictions as well. So above all, man, we love what we see going on at AZNYI. And we want to encourage all of you guys to be the light of the world, and to go out and to continue to spread and have your friends come to a place where they can learn about Jesus and have a fun time as well. That's what we're always hoping for your youth groups. And so it's been a real good year for us. And then in March, it's been a really good year. But then in March, I just want to throw a picture up on screen. Man, can I just say, I love this guy, all right? And if you don't know who this is, you're lying. It's Wes New. You all know Wes. Wes couldn't be here. Melissa's here. I love Melissa too. But Wes has been my partner in crime for I think 3 years. 3 years he's been my partner in crime. He's been a great leader. He's the youth pastor up in Prescott, and he and Melissa have done a great ministry up there. They came to our district from SoCal, and man, we've just loved them being a part of AZNYI. And wouldn't you know it, another district saw how good Wes was, right? And there's this great opportunity. God's calling him to be a lead pastor in Central Cal, and so unfortunately, Wes, who is my co-DP, is leaving us. But, that's why he couldn't be here today. They're actually going to be installed next week, right? The week after Easter, they're going to be installed in Central Cal. And so, give it up for Wes. If you're at home, clap for Wes, right? Wes, we love you. Melissa, we love you. You are definitely going to be missed on the district. And as a parting gift, I thought it'd be easier to get these things. Apparently, it's not. But we got some White Castle gift cards that are coming in. And so, Melissa, I don't know if you like White Castle, but I think you're gonna like Amazon a little bit better. So we got some Amazon White Castle gift cards coming, but Wes has been a great leader, and so that feels, we kind of feel the void of Wes's leadership, and so we're going to be looking to add to the council since Wes and I are in the middle of a term, and so we're going to appoint someone on the council as well. But even though I was just joking, it's been a good year, and it's been a good year too. I'm so happy for Wes, and I'm so happy for where God is leading them as well. And so that's the DP report. There's a lot of good events that are happening in 2025. Again, right after this event, we're going to Elevate. We've got camps. Again, family gathering, which is camp meeting. That's going to take place. And then we're off to Fall Fest and Winter Retreat, and the cycle continues. So looking for some great opportunities to connect, to grow, to build those relationships, and I'm excited to do that all with you guys as well. So that's my report, and so now I'm going to we're going to kick it over to some more of the business. Now we are going to vote for the 4 representatives on the council, and so our 4 representatives that are that are moving off. We got a couple here. Goose was our adult rep, and so give it up for Goose. Right. Tori is here. She was our young adult rep, and then we basically appointed her to vice president, and so she's here as well. And then our senior high rep, Anna, is not here because she's coming from a softball game, but she's supposedly close, so she's on her way. And then we have Megan, who is not here as well. She couldn't be here, but so we have 4 reps, and basically we're going to vote in 4 new reps as well. So I'm going to kick it over to Tori. And I saw. Do we have to create that in the Slido? Just hand. Okay, so apparently you have to accept my reports. We're not going to do it on Slido. Do we have a motion to accept my report? My own son is shaking his head at me. Yeah, I see a yes down here. Any second? I got a second over there. All in favor, everyone, raise your right hand. All right. All not in favor, same sign. Joke's on you. That was a left hand. All right. Okay. Now, Tori can take over.
All right. Well, really quickly before we start, I just want to see, by raise of hands, how many of you understand what the council is? Okay, a few of us. So just to kind of briefly go over that, we meet about once a month, and the goal is to get you guys involved to represent your churches and to give some input on our youth stuff. So tell us what you liked about camp. Tell us what you would want changed. Help us with these ideas we have for the future, things like that. So it's just a little bit of a leadership role within Arizona youth stuff, and it's a really great opportunity for you guys to get connected and be a voice for your fellow students. So that is what our council is, just so you know. And with that, we're going to start with our junior high representatives. So we are going to have a Slido with some names, I believe. Okay, so are they going to write in names? Okay, so if you're in the junior high age category, and you're like, I think that'd be pretty cool, you can put your name in. Or if you know someone, you're like, they would be great for that. They would represent the junior highers very well. You can put in their name, and then we will vote on all the names we get. So if you go to Slido, let's see what we got here. All right, looks like we got a couple names here. Any more nominations you guys would like to make? Don't put Travis Scott. That's not real. We do ask that you please put real names of people that can serve, just because we have some of the older generation here that do not understand that those are not actually people we can vote in. So please put actual students. Are we ready to move forward? Just a moment, and we will start the voting on our junior high reps. Okay, I think we are ready to vote. So if you go to your Slido, you're going to see two options for our junior high reps. Take a moment and wisely make your decision. Goose. I know one of them is. Is Kinley here? All right, Kinley, stand up. This is Kinley. And then Josh, can you go ahead and stand up? This is Josh. Woo! All right, those are your two junior high options. Make sure you are casting your vote. All right, I think we hit 42. That's pretty good. All right, next we are going to hear from Sean again on some of the things coming up for our young adults. So if you're about to graduate or you're a young adult, make sure you pay attention.
Sweet. So, it's one of those things that when you graduate out of school, we're not done with you as NYI. So, young adults kind of falls under NYI. And so, Tony Brown has been leading our young adult groups for a couple years now. And unfortunately, he couldn't be here today. Unfortunately, his house flooded. So, be praying for Tony. But they've got a retreat coming up. We actually have the information. We're going to put it up on the screen. And so the Young Adult Retreat 2025, last year it was up in Emmanuel Pines and Prescott. This year it's at Point Loma from July 17th through the 20th. So pretty nice area. The cost is pretty low. I'll just tell you this, you're not going to be able to go to San Diego for a cheaper price than that. You get to stay at the dorms. The food's going to be provided. And so registration is going to open up pretty soon on that, but is it already open? Registration is already open, so you can go to the Arizona District, go under the NYI page, and you will be able to register for young adults. You'll definitely want to do that. Space is limited, but if you are already graduated and you still feel young, go to the young adult retreat. Yeah. Chrissy, you can't go to the young adult retreat. Okay, if you see Pastor Chrissy at the young adult retreat, you tell her she's aged out. Okay, all right, that's what's going on with young adults. All right, so let's find out about our junior high results.
Yeah, you guys want to do a drum roll, I guess? Is it going to show up, or do you guys just... All right, our winner is Kinley. Let's hear it for Kinley. Congratulations. We now officially have our new junior high representative. Okay, yeah, so next we are going to move up to our next age category, which is senior high. So if you go to the Slido, we're going to have you guys write in some names. Someone who you think would be a great representative for that age group that could speak well to some of our events. And yeah. If you could also put the church of the person you're nominating, that would be very helpful. Yes. He's not. We'll just take another moment, write in any nominations. What was that? I do have a hotspot, but I cannot utilize it at this exact moment, unfortunately. He is. He would turn it down, but I don't think he would be able to. I mean, you could. He is a member. Oh man, not a very good joker. Anyone have anything interesting happen to them today? Any, something about an Oreo. That's all I heard. That's cool. I just heard something about an Oreo. Josh. Okay. How'd you get the ants all the way over here? They're pretty small. How'd you get them to Ohio? All right, Sean, you ready? All right. Sean is going to share with us about quizzing.
Let's talk a little bit about quizzing while we get some names. Apparently, you guys have a lot of people to recommend for the senior high. So give them a second to put that in there. But let's talk about a little bit of quizzing. Any quizzers in here? Hey, we do have we've got a couple quizzers. Awesome. Excited. I was a quizzer too. So this is what Lisa wanted to share with me. She said, we have Elevate and Q 2025 coming up. Gateway Fellowship is our top church team representing us at Elevate. And our field wanted each district to bring 2 all-star teams this year instead of doing an open division. So Q 2025 will be at Olivet, and we're taking a district all-star team as well as a district team. And we will start a new quiz year in September. Anybody know what next year they're quizzing on? So they're doing Luke now. Corinthians, yeah, good job. All right, so 1st and 2nd Corinthians is what they're doing quizzing on. So the dentists do a fantastic job on our quizzing program, and so we always do. We always do great at Elevate, but more importantly, like I feel like the kids have a fun time when they come to the quiz meets. They meet new friends, and so I would say if your youth group doesn't have a quiz team, think about it, right? Think about it. Come to a quiz. It's not children's quizzing. It's way better than children's quizzing. Children's quizzing is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's better than that. So think about having a quiz team, and Lisa can help you facilitate that as well. All right, we still going? Man, you guys are gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to really pick and choose. It sounds like from this. We should probably also make sure that they can only vote for one too. I think that's probably on, but. And then I'll let you know as well, like after we do the senior high one, you're also going to be thinking about a young adult representative as well. So if you have any young adults you think would be good for the council, think about that. That's going to be coming next. And then also think of an adult rep that you think would be good to sit on the council as well. We're at 14 people so far. That is quite a bit. I don't think we've ever had a vote with this many people before. All right, let's see. Do I have anything else to talk about? Just get it all out of the way. Quizzing. You know what? While we do that, let's show the. No, never mind. Matt, you're going to do camps. After this, Matt, we're going to have you come up and do camps. But I think we're close. We're close-ish. So get on Slido. Get ready for us to open that quiz. We'll have them do it after this one. Because we're going to have to narrow it down. Yeah. Yep. And so this is where the motion of plurality is going to come into play. We're going to have probably close to 20 names. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take the top vote getters, and we're going to have another vote, because I doubt one person is going to get 2/3 of the vote with 20 people. For just anybody? The multiple could just be over 50? Yeah. I'm not sure we'll get over 50 on this first try, but going forward. Okay. How many are we at so far? 19 people. All right. So we are going to open up the vote. Go to slido.com. You will see it on your phones. And that is a lot of people. So you get one vote. And so we're gonna have Matt come up and talk a little bit about camp. So while you vote, listen to all the fun things happening with camp. Thanks, Matt.
All right. Well, as Sean said, this will be the first year we go back to 2 weeks of camp. Josh, will you throw up the slide up there so they can see those? But we're excited about that. We've got our 2 speakers, so they will be different speakers, probably different styles for sure, and it'll be a good time. So you can scan those. I don't know if that'll work shrunk like it is, but you can try it and see if it goes. But yeah, so 2 weeks of camp, 2 different speakers, but same theme. So we're talking about being heirs of the King this summer out of Romans chapter 8. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're adding some new electives and things, new structure to how we do it. Starting next week, you'll see online, hopefully, we're going to roll out signups for those electives, so you can actually pre-register for some of those things. And then we're also going to have kind of a web-based app for us to use throughout the camp. So you're going to see the schedule kind of tentatively for now, but that'll be populated more as we get to camp. You're going to see ways you can engage with each other at camp, things we've got going on there. So all that's going to be rolled out in the next week. Our early bird registration ends next, I think it's Tuesday, the 15th. And then we're going to roll out registration still after that, but that's when our early bird registration closes, and that's when we're hopefully going to roll out these signups for our other activities at camp. But that's all I got. Yeah? Work? Oh, there are flyers in the back, Joni said. So if that QR doesn't work, this one should. But there are flyers in the back, and if you want to take a few for your church, you can. And those will work.
All right, I believe we are still, getting some votes in for senior high reps. I believe we're going to vote on this multiple times, correct? Yeah, so we're going to take some of the top students that have been voted on, some of the highest ones, and then we will vote again. Well, in the meantime, while they're waiting, I did think of some news to share with you all. So something really interesting. So last year, almost exactly a year ago, I believe it was April 12th, we were over at Haven. It's a great old time. And someone from our church had a baby while we were at convention. Peyton's younger brother was born, which was really exciting, really cool. This year, in the morning at 7:59, another baby was born from our church. So now, 2 years in a row, we've had a baby born on convention day. So I don't know if that's like some good luck or something, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. So we'll see if we can keep the streak going there. But they'll definitely have to be involved in youth stuff, whether they like it or not. They were born into it, so. Anyone got anything they want to share with the group while we wait? I know we had a lot of nominations, so they're working on getting those. Okay. So while we are working on that, we are going to move on to our young adults. So on the Slido, you should be able to see if it populates. It's going to be the same process. So if there's some young adults you know of that you think would represent very well, help make good decisions, would like to be on the council, please nominate them, write what church they're from, and then we will continue on with our senior high. Let's take another moment. If you have anyone come to mind, or you are a young adult and you would like to serve on the council, make sure to write them in on the Slido. Okay, we are going to close our nominations for young adult reps. $20, $19. All right, we now have our top 5 that were voted on for senior high. So we're going to do another vote there. So go ahead and pull up the Slido and make another vote in a moment. I don't think it's up yet. Do we have that going? The young adults? Or, sorry, senior high. It is not up. All right, now you will have your options for senior high. Go ahead and cast your vote. I think now that we're down to 5, maybe if you're here, let's see. Charles Augustin, is he here? No, I believe he's going to be a young adult. Charles. So I do not think he can be on the ballot. Yeah. Okay, well, Leighton, can you stand up for us? There's Leighton. He is on the ballot. Josiah Darfus is not here, but he is from Peoria. Julia Lindley, over there. She's on our ballot. And I do not believe Lucas Augustin is here, but he is also from Desert Grace. And he is not a senior, I'm pretty sure. So you could vote for him. You know what we should do again? We should do the, everyone pops their knuckles at the same time. Okay, ready? No, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Everyone get ready. And I'm going to count us down. Not on 3, but after 3. Everyone pop your knuckles at the same time, okay? 1, 2, 3. Subtle little crunch, you know? Yeah. Just a couple more moments. If you need to still make that vote, make sure you do it now. Yes. Say that again. All I hear is sculptures in my head. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, squid. Okay. I think I saw a picture of that. No, I think I saw it on your guys' Instagram. They did some pretty intense games for youth group over at OVCN, and there was some squids on people's heads. Yep. No, I don't think they were alive. I don't think. It's probably good for your skin. I don't know. Good for your scalp. I personally love calamari. It's close enough, right? Okay, let's see. By raise of hands here, who's a cat person? Oh, Leighton's a cat person. I saw that hand up. Who's a dog person? Dog person. Who's a what are they called? Who's a hamster person? We got a couple hamster people here. Okay, a bird person. Birds are kind of the worst, to be honest. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Okay, who between mountains and the beach? Raise your hand if you'd rather go to the beach. Okay, pretty good amount. Mountains. All right, that was about 50-50. Yes. Okay. So we have now narrowed it down to our top 2 for senior high. So first, Leighton, could you stand up? Leighton is one of our 2 candidates. And Julia, could you please stand up? Okay, so this is going to be our final vote for senior hires. If you go to the Slido, you can now pick your final senior high vote. All right, if you haven't voted, make sure you do that. I believe we will have our results pretty soon for that one. All right, who here by raise of hands prefers math in school? Loves math. All right, we got a few. What about history? History. Okay. Science. Lunch. Yeah, we got a few there. How do we feel about bugs over here? You guys bug people? Josh likes bugs. You like bugs? What about snakes? PK loves snakes. She loves all things snake related. You like snakes? Oh. Yeah. All right, do we have results for that? All right, in a very close race for senior high rep, our new senior high rep is Julia from OVCN. Let's give it up for her. All right, so now I believe we will move on to young adults. All right, so we've had our nominations for that, so we are going to be voting. All right, we got a bunch of names here, so go ahead and cast your vote. There is an edit being made. Give us just a moment. Now the edit has been made. Go ahead and cast your vote there. This one, is this going to be a multiple vote as well, probably? Okay, this will probably be voted on at least one more time. Who thinks they're going to be at camp? Who's coming to camp this year? Goose is coming. All right, Haven's going to be there. Tempe, Phoenix first. It's going to be great. What about Elevate? Who's coming to Elevate? Got a lot for Elevate. Gonna get some Ultimate Frisbee going. We do have our three-peat champs in the room. Let's go and hear it for our, well, it's not there yet. Calm down. Yeah. We'll see about that. We'll see. Any other sports? Do we have any people here that do basketball at Elevate? No basketball. Okay, it's all right. Basketball's lame anyways. Soccer. All right, got some soccer. Volleyball. They seem like yes, but like I really don't want to say yes. Dodgeball. Yeah, dodgeball's pretty big. What else do we have at Elevate? Anyone participate? Any like arts or talents or quizzing? Yes, over there. Quizzing? Nice. Oh, painting? Yeah. It's pretty good. I know Arizona usually represents pretty well. We tend to like clean sweep, so got to keep that up. believe we almost have our updated young adult voting list. How about this weather, though? Who's liking the 99 plus we've been getting? I did hear some places in Phoenix today hit 100. I mean, I kind of like it. I don't like cold weather, so. I mean, get what you get, You win some, you lose some. Yeah. Okay, everybody. While we are waiting for that next list, we are going to watch the first NYC promo. So back there, if you guys could play that first video, you guys are going to get a little glimpse of NYC. All right, let's hear it for that video. Who is ready for NYC? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to hand it over to Joni, and she's going to tell us a little more.
Hey guys, I didn't see whose hands. Who's been to NYC before? Wow, there's more of you in here than I thought there would be. Awesome. Who knows? Those that haven't been, do you know what NYC is? Kind of, sort of. So NYC is an event that happens every 4 years. It's usually for most is like a once in a lifetime. Some of you lucky people get to go twice. It's an event that happens every 4 years. Right now, because of COVID, it's every 3. We're going to get back on a 4-year cycle. But this NYC is next summer. And the theme is wonder, and just talking about how God's way bigger than we give him credit for, and just the wonders that that we get to experience because of him. I have dates. Well, the dates for right now are July 1st through the 5th. That's just the conference dates. We are going to extend that on the front end and back end. We don't have those dates confirmed for you, but we will by June 1st, if not earlier. By June 1st, you will have the rest of the information, and we'll have a total cost. Right now, we're estimating between $1,800 to $2,000. We're hoping to lower that because that's a lot of money, but you don't want to miss it. Ask those around you that haven't been, or those that haven't been, ask those around you that have been. I have flyers also in the back for you guys to collect or to take with you. There's extras, so if some of you leaders want to take them back to your kids, your students, please do. On the back side, I ask, if you can, there's a QR code for adults and leaders as an interest. If you would like to see more information or get on an email newsletter list and to join the social media accounts, I can add you to that. Just scan those and I'll get your information, I'll get added. And that way you can ask questions, my contact info is on there, and everything else. Also, I have listed even the website for NYC. You can go and look at stories from past NYCs and videos and all that kind of stuff. All right? Josh, you can play the other video.
Who's hyped for NYC? It's going to be great. All right, so you can now go back to Slido. We have the next round for young adults. Two of them I know are here. So Griffin, could you please stand up? This is Griffin from Tempe. And also Scarlett is here. So Scarlett, can you please stand up? It's Scarlett from OVCN. So go ahead and make your votes. We also have Michael Shearer, who is not here, from Peoria, and Charles Augustin from Desert Grace. They are also options to vote for. I think we got some results coming in. We're just waiting for everyone to get their vote in. Looks like we're almost there. It's just a few more that need to cast their vote. You win some, you lose some. They must have been talking about my fit. I am repping our camp shirt from last year. Camp was awesome last year. How many of you were there? Yeah, camp was great. I'm looking forward to another awesome year of camp. Make sure you get your votes in. Votes in. Or else we're just going to move on. So it does look like we are going to have one more vote with our young adults. All right, we are putting together that final list for our young adults. I'm just going to have one more vote for all the marbles. What do you even play with marbles? Like, what do you do? Say it again? Kind of. Okay, our final vote is up. So this vote is between Griffin. Go ahead and stand up again. Oh, don't spill your drink. And Scarlett from Oro Valley. All right. Sure, yeah. Both of you guys, let's have you come up. Come up front here. Look everyone in the eye. Go and shake hands. I want this to be a clean and fair fight. Oh, come up here. They want you all the way up. Yeah, so the people online, say hey. Oh, yeah, this is Scarlett. Say
Hey.
I'm Scarlett.
What's up, girl?
This guy. Yeah, you might have just lost some votes there. All right, let's see how many votes we got so far. We're just waiting on a few of those last votes, and then we will know our new young adult representative. In another very tight race, okay, another very tight race. Can I see both your hands here? And the winner is Griffin. Griffin is our new young adult rep. It's very, very close, very close. Good job, guys. All right, let's see what we're doing next here. Do you want to move to adults? Okay, next up is our last age group, which is our adults. So, yeah, the people that have aged out of young adults. If there's anyone you feel could be a great representative for our adults, could speak to our youth events, go ahead and nominate them now. All right, just a couple more moments. Go ahead and write in any adults. All right, I believe we almost have that list for you. Okay, by show of hands, how many of you are joining us for bowling after convention? Raise your hands up very high. Again, pay attention. If you are joining us for bowling, keep your hand up high. Keep your hand up very high. Who's pretty good at bowling here? Any of you guys? Okay, a few people. Are you guys bumper people or no bumpers? Is that no bumpers? I like a good bumper personally. I can go no bumpers on the Wii. I'm pretty good at bowling on the Wii, but that's where it ends. Yeah. What's the highest score someone has gotten here bowling? We have a 295 over here. We have a 113. Anybody else can beat 295? 305 bowling. Is that even possible? Isn't 300 the highest? I don't know. I'm not a bowler. All right, we almost have that list for you. We're just making sure all the names are on there. Is Charles in the chat? Is he here? Okay, you guys can now open up Slido. Go ahead and look at all the nominations. There's a lot there, so look through them all and go ahead and wisely cast your vote. All right, make sure you're on the Slido making your vote. Vote for who you think would be the best adult rep. Chat, make sure you're voting. Chat, are you seeing this? All right, we're just waiting for a few more votes. Man, that's 2 today. That's rough. We about there? If you have not voted, make your vote. This one is also going to go to another vote, potentially 2 more votes. So we are just narrowing down that list based on votes. Say that again? Oh. I don't think it's a co-position, unfortunately. What if they're split on a decision? Then that could, that could cause some tension. All right, we have our updated list of young adults up. Go ahead and make your next vote. Let's see if any of them are here. We'll have them stand up. Goose, can you stand up? Goose from Ora Valley is one of our candidates. Ryan Brown, I believe, is not here from Tempe. Yeah, he is in Tempe. That's where he's from. Melissa Noon. Go ahead and stand up for us. And we have Bailey Miracle, who is not here, but she is with Renovation. She's also an option to vote on. All right, waiting for a few more votes. Make sure you cast your vote or forever hold your peace. All right, we're going to have one final vote for our adult representatives. In just a moment, you will see 2 more names, and you can make your final decision. This will be the second to last vote of the night. Aw. This is thrilling. All right, we have our final adult. Okay, so can I have you both come up here? Goose and Melissa, please come up here. Oh man, this is gonna be a karaoke off. All right, I'm just kidding. All right, so here we have Goose from Moore Valley. Come up here. Come up here. And Melissa. Melissa from Phoenix First. Say hello to the cameras for all those watching online. You have anything you want to say?
She dressed better than me for the occasion. That's good.
Anything you want to say?
I'm pregnant, so I don't know.
Yay!
Well, I'm not pregnant, but my last kid just turned 18, so yeah.
Old. No, I'm just kidding.
I started when I was 15. Yes, I know. Just kidding. That's not for this audience.
Make sure you get your votes in. Get your votes in now or forever hold your peace. You have 30 seconds to vote. What's your question?
So what if, like, for our first meeting, you're like in labor? You wouldn't even make it to the meeting?
She could zoom in.
So zoom in. Yes.
All right, we're closing the poll. We will have your results shortly. All right, and your winner for your next adult representative is, drumroll please, Goose. Good job, guys. All right, well, what an eventful convention it's been. I just love seeing all of our churches represented, especially when it comes to the leadership and decision-making and ideas. I think it's great to have ideas and representation from multiple churches. So without further ado, I think Sean is going to wrap us up.
All right. Hey, can we, the new council members that are here that were voted in, can you come up on stage real quick? Where's the young one? She's playing Block Blast in her dad's office. All right, Kinley, run up here. Kinley, run up here. Hey, so give it up. This is going to be your new council. All right. Okay. All right, you can head back down. Hey, we're excited to have you. We're going to get you all the information of when our meetings are going to take place. But I'm glad to have your guys' input on the council. And so the last couple things, just wanted to point out to us before we go bowling and we end this. Elevate is coming right around the corner. That's Memorial Day weekend. The theme is here as in heaven. And so that's going to be a fun time. And then, of course, camps are right around the corner. You'll definitely want to register for those camps. And then right after camps, we've got the family gathering. And then in the fall, we have Fall Fest. So again, all of these will eventually show up on our district calendar. And so we'd love to see you. Again, we're better together. And so we love to gather together. And so reach out to us if leaders, if you need some encouragement, you want to connect. We'd love to connect with you guys. But this is the end of NYI Convention. And so to make it official, we actually have to vote to end NYI Convention. So that's why it was the second to last. So your last vote is, should we end, or someone motion, we end this. All right, and we've got a couple seconds. Now vote on it. Wow, some people want to stay. They're like, no, I want to stay. All right. NY Convention is officially ended. We love you guys. I'm going to pray us out. And then we're going to go bowling. Lord, we're thankful to be here. We're thankful that you are continuing to work in our lives. And so, Lord, I just want to lift up all of our leaders. Lord, I'm thankful for their sacrifice. I'm thankful for everything that they do. And, Lord, even though sometimes they are not praised and sometimes they have hard days, Lord, would you continue to encourage them? Would you love them? Would you continue to show them that the work they do matters? And Lord, would you be with our students? Lord, as they end this semester, help them do their best. Let them be involved in their family situations, be involved in their sports situations. Lord, just continue to walk alongside them. And Lord, we are so thankful to be your servants. We love you, Lord. It's in Jesus' name. And everyone said, amen. We love you guys.